2021 स्पोर्ट्स के लिए यादगार रहा। इस साल ने हमें दिए कई सारे स्पोर्ट्स हीरोज और कई सारे स्पोर्ट्स जीरोज भी। So let's take a look at the Man's Life Hot or Not list for 2021 with me, Suhail Chandhok. Number one on our hot list for 2021 has to be the Indian Olympics and Paralympics contingent. India sent the largest ever contingent to both events and came away with the largest haul of medals as well. 7 Olympic gold medals, 19 Paralympic medals as well. Names like Mirabai Chanu, Neeraj Chopra, Avni Lekra in the Paralympics as well. Also, you've got to talk about PV Sindhu and so many others that enthralled us, that made us proud and came away with a rich haul of medals at the end of it. They are certainly on the hot list for this year. Next on the hot list for 2021 has to be the New Zealand cricket team. They always punch above their weight, but Kane Williamson's men did the unthinkable in 2021. They got their first Test Series win in England since 1999. They became the inaugural World Test Championship champions in 2021, and they also made it to the finals of the World T20. This was a year to remember for Kane and company, and it's a year that all of us continue to love New Zealand cricket even more. Up next on the hot list for 2021 has to be tennis sensation Novak Djokovic, who's arguably now the greatest man to have ever played the sport. He's gone past Roger Federer's record for the most weeks at number 1 in the world. He had 3 Grand Slam titles in 2021, narrowly missing out on the US Open, making the finals there as well. And he also narrowly missed out, obviously, on winning the calendar Golden Slam as he missed out on the Olympic medal. But he beat Rafa Nadal on clay at Roland Garros, and not only that, he is now equaled Rafa and Roger with 20 Grand Slams to his name. Next up on the hot list has to be the man of the moment in the world of motorsport, Max Verstappe. He won a straight dogfight at the very end versus Lewis Hamilton, who was chasing his 8th World Championship title. This was a man who just never threw in the towel. This was a man who went toe-to-toe with the best driver of his generation. Max Verstappe and Red Bull came out on top in one of the greatest rivalries we have ever witnessed in the sport of Formula One. What a year for the young man to win his first World Championship. Next up on the hot list for 2021 has to be the teenage sensation Emma Raducanu, who has won the hearts of everyone in the sporting world, but also created history along the way. She became the first qualifier, man or woman, to go on to win a Grand Slam title and became the only woman to win a Grand Slam title in just her second attempt at a slam. What a year for the teenage sensation. She has become the heartthrob of every sporting fan, including myself, from the world of tennis. And it's a year that will only continue to make her stronger, because we saw the mental toughness primed with the calmness of Emma Raducanu on court, but we also saw the global superstar in Emma Raducanu off court, where she's earned millions already. She has been hot in 2021. From the men and women who are hot in 2021 to those who have been not. And unfortunately for every Barcelona Football Club supporter and player, this is a club that had a shocker in 2021. Lionel Messi left the club. They were left with $1.5 billion in debt, forcing players to take pay cuts as well. They were out of the Champions League in the group stage, and they're currently sitting 7th in the La Liga standings as well. It was a year to forget for FC Barcelona that puts them firmly on the not hot list in 2021. Next on the not hot list in 2021 is the England cricket team. They lost 3-1 to India early in the year, then lost 2-1, or rather are still losing 2-1 after 4 tests versus India at home. They lost to New Zealand at home as well. And worst thing about 2021, perhaps for the England cricket team, is that they had 46 ducks in Test cricket. That's the third most of any Test-playing nation in the history of the sport. England cricket has also been embroiled in a racism row across the country as well. It's not been a year to remember for Joe Root's men or England cricket in general, and the ECB and England cricket are certainly on the not list in 2021. Virat Kohli, Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane. These 3 iconic batsmen in Indian cricket are unfortunately on the not hot list in 2021. Virat Kohli is averaging just 28 in Test cricket. Ajinkya and Cheteshwar Pujara and Virat Kohli do not have a single 100 in the year 2021 as well. And unfortunately, Virat Kohli lost his ODI captaincy, lost T20 captaincy, and obviously India were knocked out in the group stage of the T20 World Cup, did not win the World Test Championship, and also Virat Kohli, unfortunately through his captaincy at the RCB squad, has not won an IPL trophy as well. It's not been a year to remember for Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya or Virat Kohli, but here's hoping that 2022 sees a renewed turnaround of vigour for all these three men. What a year 2021 was for the world of sport. We saw breakthrough performances, we saw scorching hot performances from some of the biggest names in the sport, but we saw disappointments as well for many names, including the Indian skipper. But for now, that's all we've got from me, Suhail Chandhok, and the entire team at Man'sLife. What a year we have enjoyed bringing you the hot or not list right through the year. But for more great content, head across to manslife.in for the best content in the world of sport, entertainment, lifestyle and auto.